And voting is underway for the parliamentary polls in South Korea. Voting is seen as a referendum on President Yoon Suk-yeol. The opposition Democratic Party, which already dominates the 300-member legislature, has hammered Yoon and his conservative People Power Party for mismanaging the economy and failing to rein in inflation. PPP leader Hang Dong-hoon said a big win by the DP, whose leader is facing corruption charges, would create a crisis for the country. He warned against giving the opposition an unprecedented supermajority of 200 seats. Yoon, about to enter the third year of his 5-year presidential term, has been suffering from low approval rating for months, having come to power in 2022 bound to cut taxes, ease business regulations and expand family support in the world's fastest aging society. And for more, we have our correspondent Chris Gilbert joining us. Well, Chris, South Koreans vote for the new parliament. What is at stake?
Well, there's a lot at stake for both of the main parties, particularly for the ruling minority party, the People Power Party, or the PPP, that of course is the party of the President Yoon Suk-yeol, but does not have control of South Korea's parliament at the moment. They are a minority. And if they are to continue that way, following today's poll, then that makes Yoon Suk-yeol effectively a lame duck president for the remaining 3 years of his time in office. Now, for the current opposition party, which currently has control of the parliament, the Democratic Party and their ruling coalition, not their ruling coalition partners, but their coalition partners, their opposition coalition partners, there's a lot of potential in this opportunity for them. They currently have about 181 of the 300 seats in South Korea's parliament. Now, if they are to extend that to 200, as you mentioned, a 2/3 majority, that gives them the power, the coalition, the power to veto executive decisions by Yoon Suk-yeol. It also gives them the power to impeach the president. And so it is a very, inward-looking domestic situation at hand that could really define how Yoon Suk-yeol can govern for the next 3 years, and the knock-on effects of how that might handle South Korea's behavior on the global stage.
Right. Also, Chris, away from the vendettas and the political scandals, the greatest source of concern for many Koreans are rising prices right now. What are the other issues which are dominant?
Well, you mentioned the depopulation crisis, and that is certainly number one on everyone's mind at the moment. And both parties have come out with ways that they would want to tackle them. The Democratic Party saying that they're going to target, rental housing subsidies for families with 2 children. The People Power Party looking at measures for child sick days, so parents can have time off work when their children are sick for about 5 days of the year. Polling and reports suggest that young people in particular are looking for more support to start families. But of course, there is also the economy. There's the ongoing doctor strike and the issues affecting the health sector at the moment. And experts are saying that these issues that are affecting the lives of everyday South Koreans are the main ones that they're going to be voting on. And early polling shows that a record 30% of them have already voted early in this election. It's the highest ever number of early voters to vote ahead of today's poll, which suggests heightened interest in this election. And we're going to find out the results early tomorrow morning, about 24 hours from now.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for that information from there.